This is what foundation looks like when it actually behaves like skin, not makeup. I was gifted the Rachel Couture Liquid Foundation in 2 shades by the brand for review, Vanilla and Ivory, to test and share my honest experience. I did a split face application with vanilla on one side and ivory on the other. I also tested 2 application methods in real time, a dry sponge for lighter, more natural application, which I did first, and a damp sponge, which I go back and do in the second half of the video for a more built up full coverage finish. And I kept everything underneath completely bare. No primer, no extra prep, just clean skin and my regular lotion. Right away, both shades blended out easy, no streaking, no patchiness, and no obvious separation where the 2 sides met, which was pretty cool. What stood out first is how lightweight the formula feels, even when you build it up. With this dry sponge, it gives a very sheer skin evening effect. With a damp sponge, it builds into a more polished medium coverage without looking heavy. It also layered well. When I went in for more coverage, it didn't get cakey or start sitting on top of the skin. Weird. I only used a sponge for application, but it blended out smoothly. There was no dragging or uneven texture. Once it started setting, it landed in that in-between zone. It wasn't dry and it wasn't greasy. It was just soft, natural like skin finish that lets your skin texture show through, but more even and refined. I tested both shades fully blended out, and honestly, I couldn't pick a favorite. Vanilla and Ivory both melted into my skin so seamlessly that the difference became very subtle in normal lighting. Transfer-wise, once set, it didn't immediately rub off or feel sticky, which is usually a deal breaker for me, and this did great. Throughout the day, it stayed comfortable, no tightness, no heavy buildup around the eyes, and it continued to look like skin as the day went on. The finish is a soft, natural glow, balanced, not shiny, not matte. I actually got a lot of compliments on how it made me glow. I added some extra makeup on just so you can see what it looks like. The formula also includes skin-supporting ingredients like Arnica, and it's vegan and cruelty-free. By the end of testing both application methods and both shades, performance stayed consistent across the board. The main difference is just how much coverage you want that day. If you want something that can flex from light skin tint energy to a more polished coverage without changing formulas, this one handles it well. I will be definitely changing my makeup to this. This is my new routine.